How's it going, people? They look silly. Silly little. Anyway, these are my Marley headphones. They just arrived yesterday. And they're Bluetooth and they work really, really well. But anyway, if I do this, copy, paste. There we go. It's all good. It's all good. But anyway, happy New Year's Day to everybody. New decade. There's Micah, Joseph, Oz. How's it going, Oz? It's all good. My Christmas bottle of wild turkey is now finished. It's all good. But yeah, I thought I'd carry on. Mitch, the old bloke in the drone, he's just finished his live stream, so I thought I'd carry on for those that are still floating around. So, no, it's all good. It's all good. It is now 4:28 p.m. on the first of the first 20. Yeah, time for a new bottle. It's all right, Monica. I've got about 12 bottles in the cupboard that I've made, so it's not a problem. No flying today, but the smoke's coming from Australia. We've got this real horrible, musty, stinky, smoky smell permeating everywhere, and the sun has just not come out. I've got the lights on. It's been like this all day, sort of an orange glow in the sky. So, yep, she's swinging in over us from Australia. That's cool. But yeah, here we go in my kitchen. I think I've had enough food to last me another 2 or 3 months. How's it going, Lisa? Happy new decade. I hope you had a good one. Cool. This is cool. Does anybody want to come up and talk with me or not? I'll throw this up again, see what happens. Woohoo! It's all good. It's all good. Yes, but no, it's been one of those stay indoors day today. It's just raining. Beautiful day yesterday, and yeah, I should have been flying yesterday, but it never happened. It's only 7:30 p.m. on New Year's Eve. Gee whiz. Really? Really? Here we go. If it'll focus, is it going to focus? There you go. Cool. There's everyone in the chat. Look. Yay. Happy New Year. Woohoo. Do you like these? Dennis, how are you, sir? Oh, device is not connected. William, you're going to have to go and get yourself a camera or something, or sort out your settings on your cameras and stuff. But cool. They sound really good too. I look like one of those Cybermen off Doctor Who. No strings attached. So what's everybody been up to? We had a very quiet New Year's Eve. Watched the old Goggle Box. Drank some bourbon and went to bed and woke up and the place is smoked out. Cyberman. Danger Will Robinson, yeah. Yeah, he's sort of in here, but no devices are connected, so he's not coming up here. So there we go. Whoever the hell Will Robinson is. He's trying to get in. Joseph Erickson. Joseph Erickson. Who's that? Who are these people? Does anybody know Joseph Erickson? I think that's sort of them. Banned from studio. Oh, Will Robinson, gotcha. No. Nope. Nope. Couldn't hear you at all. Yeah, I don't bring people up that I don't know. So it's just me. Sorry. Too many scams and stuff going around at the moment. It's like people that get a envelope for a Happy New Year thing and don't open that bugger. Oh, there's that bloody noisy bloody bird again. Anyway, I think you're missing my messages. Speak to you soon. Happy New Year. Oh, Loopy, got a special mention. Thank you, Vid. Yep. Gingerlocks, how are you? Happy New Year. And Loopy, yes, I did. I just wasn't looking at the chat at the same time. So you could always pop in, but hey ho. It's cool. It's cool. Young William, I think you're just a wee bit too young to be in here. So I'm not going to let you in. Sorry. No. Well, it's it's almost tea time. New Year's Day. Optimistically cynical. I think they would. If you're a T-Rex, I think they'd take it serious. If he didn't like you, he'd eat you. But anyway, Bob. Bob. Who's Bob? Hello, Bob. Who's Bob? He's changed his name.
G'day.
How old are you, Bob?
14. I know you from Tapanui, remember?
You know me from Tapanui.
I came with my dad, Scott Gibson.
Oh, gotcha. Gotcha now. How's the logging business going?
Good.
Cool. Lots of firewood then?
Yeah.
That's cool. No, I didn't recognise you, mate. So I just, yeah. Sorry about that.
Sold all your puppies?
No, do you want one?
How much?
$150.
Still got that brindle coloured one?
The boy is sold. He's getting picked up on the 18th of January, and we've still got the brindle girl, the real cute one, so she's still available.
Alright.
That's cool. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, Lisa. Have a happy new year, beautiful. Call you tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, I'm pleased everyone's having a good New Year's because we just had a real quiet one, but it's just another day. Especially when you're getting older, and the hangovers are a killer, so we don't bother much anymore. Stick in the muds, but never mind. It's cool. But so what's Dennis up to? He's having a good New Year's, or almost, or has, or just about, or Joe has a real charm. Sorry, Joseph. Didn't know you. Just another day. You're dead right. Jimmy! Mars! Cool. You guys are more than welcome to pop into my kitchen. I thought because I'm in the future, I thought I'd become a bit of a Cyberman, like Doctor Who. But I wonder if I can change that around. Audio, guests. Change that. Cool. Audio. Click that. Done. There we go. There's nobody there, so I don't have to have these on, do I? Happy New Year's! That's cool, Joseph. I'm sorry, but come back in if you want, mate. See if it's still working. We'll paste that, click that. Show us your pup. It's raining outside and they'll be wet, and if we let them in, they're just going to cause bloody havoc. But You've got photos on my Facebook of the pups anyway. So the wee brindle girl is still there, and the black brindle girl is still there. And they're both really, really, really good, loving pups. But anyway, cool bananas. Be right back. Monica's glass is empty. That's cool. So have you got to New Year yet, Jimmy? Have you caught up with us yet? Yeah, we've got no boys left, mate. Sorry about that. All 3 are now sold. Be back shortly. That's cool. So, Mars, are you resting a hangover head from drinking too much Jack today? It's my balls. We have Dan Ruland in the channel. I know that's Lick, isn't it? That's cool. How is your new year going, Dan? Had a good holiday, mate? Laura, how's it going? Happy New Year. Yeah, we haven't seen Drone Alone lately. I don't know what's happened to him. He seems to have fallen off or gone on holiday, or there's no internet connection where he is, or he's snowed in, one or the other. But it's all good. No, just started a bottle of JD for 2020. Start the year how you intend to finish it. You should change over to Jim. I'm good, Laura. How's yourself? You've been crook. What's happened? But anyway, welcome everybody from all over the world. We've got a fair old bloody whack of them here. We've got Australia, England, United States. It's all good. Have I missed anybody? Just another day in paradise. Come on, you chicken shits. Come up and join me. You don't live in the United States, bro. You know that I live under... No, you don't live under a rock. You can't say things like that. If you live under a rock, that means something completely different. Don't tell an Australian you live under a rock. I can dare you. I dare you. I dare you and Jimmy and Mars and Dan and everybody. There's only space for 6. Double dare. Double, double, double dare. The link is right there. Same one. Yep. That's it. That be it. Watching little windows. Dan the man.
Ah,
You look like
Supper.
that. You look like that bloke off screen with his face that's sort of down here somewhere.
Hey, tell Luke Skywalker to quiet.
Cool.
And
Dennis.
Danny.
Hey
Danny.
everyone. Happy New Year.
New
It
Year
is.
and happy.
It's almost tea time.
Are you in the
Look at
hospital again, Dan?
Nope, I'm laying here
No,
being
okay.
lazy, sir.
All right then. Usually when I see your head on a white pillow, it's scary stuff.
Hmm.
Come on, focus. Focus.
There's a lot more scary stuff coming then.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
No, I'm still in for 3 more surgeries, bro.
Wow. Are any of those a liver transplant?
One of them is a liver transplant.
Whoa. Is that scheduled already?
Well, first I got to get my biopsy results back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, good times.
No, Dennis. There's nothing good about that at all.
I was being a little facetious.
I've had a
I was echoing.
I've had a 6-month vacation away from work. I think I'm ready to go back to work, but that's not going to happen.
Well,
But I did
my
pick
last
up a
job-
sponsor for my channel.
that would be nice.
Cool.
Oh, you did pick up a sponsor.
Kiwi, what if I told you my sponsor wants me to be honest, has no affiliation with any drone companies, and kind of an endless spending budget?
Well, that's the sort of sponsor that most people would want, wouldn't it?
Yes.
It's sort of it's like scratching the scratchy card that says that you've just won $1 million.
Pays to be honest, man. I did it my whole YouTube channel and finally got a sponsor that respected it.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's the same as me, mate. I see it how I see it, and if I upset people, I upset people. If I don't, and they
Don't
can
really
see
care.
that's cool. But
Exactly.
yeah. It's
So
it's
we have
it's,
we
it's like
we have
it's like
epic
this.
things planned.
It's like this. 5 months
Did you
later,
finally get it?
I finally got it.
Oh my god. I nibbled on Mel's ear and talked to him about that for a while.
Yeah, I know. But he was saying that he's poor and all this sort of thing. I says, mate, I just told Mel, I says exactly like our overdraft on our business account and our ordinary account is like freaking well overdrawn. And we've been living like that for the last year because I haven't had a job since the 21st of December, not last year, the year before.
It got me beat, bro.
Yeah.
I
Anyway,
That's for sure.
I got to tell you, Mad Kiwi, I was just looking at the chat here. I haven't been looking at it. And I didn't type that. I live on a rock called Earth. I heard you talking about it, but I figured that was somebody else. I did not type that.
type what, mate?
I live on a rock called Earth.
How many
That's
other Dennis
strange
Ludlows
to
are
me.
there? It's like how many other Craig Yarkers are there out there? I know of 2 others.
Yeah, that's my
Hold
icon
on.
too.
Yeah, I know.
I can't leave.
I don't know what to
I was
say.
gonna Facebook it, but I can't leave. If I do, it'll wipe it all.
Yeah.
I'm barely holding signal as it is here, so try not to move my phone too crazy.
Does that mean that I'm being trolled?
No, maybe I have no idea where that came from.
It was your evil twin brother Dennis, called Dennis too.
That's it. With my, or what looks to be my exact icon. Weird. Let's go to that channel. See if
Dennis
that's really me.
Dennis has to wake up every morning and kill his double. He's a
I
beast.
do.
Mm.
Weird. When I touch that, I can't do a go to channel. Maybe because it's me. Interesting. Okay. I somehow it got there. I can't account for it. I didn't type it. I can say that for sure.
Did
Not
you
on
type
purpose.
it in
So
someone else's channel?
What?
Did you type it?
so
No, my phone was in my pocket, but
Oh, so you predictive text wrote it in your pocket.
I was watching. No, I was watching the show on my iPad. I can't account for it. I'm sorry. I don't mean this. This is a good year. Let's not end it
Yeah.
that way. That's weird. That's just weird to me. Okay, enough said. Mars.
okay. Who's having coffee?
I am.
Okay. I gotta go get my coffee beans now.
I got a Keurig machine. What would you like?
No, I eat them raw, dude. I like raw coffee beans. I'm weird, man. I love,
You're,
like, I buy ground up coffee just to eat it, but I prefer beans.
Mm. And chocolate covered coffee beans are very tasty.
Think about it, man.
oh,
2 tablespoons, which is what I normally eat, is like 2 cups of coffee in one go.
yeah, along with
Good.
some dark chocolate. Yeah, that'd be real tasty.
No dark chocolate, just coffee. Mmm.
So
Well,
what's
I got 2 Mavic Minis. Oh,
I was going to say
What?
what?
I got one.
What's happening
I
for
got 2
2020 for you,
coming.
Dan?
Oh, you don't want to know yet, bro. People are gonna be mad.
Okay.
I can't release it yet. Let's just say I'm reinventing myself slightly to a whole new level.
Cool.
Should be amusing. Probably gonna be a lot of angry people, but it'll be fun.
Are you going to immigrate to New Zealand and get a liver transplant over here and looked after without any insurance payments or anything?
No. Mm-mm.
No.
I'm gonna destroy really expensive products on my channel this year, though. In some of the most epic ways you can think of doing it. Just because we can.
There's nothing like destroying stuff with a D10 cat dozer.
That is a good idea.
Yeah, it's utterly destroyed.
A big F off rock crawler.
I was thinking Mavic Mini jousting. What do you think?
Yeah, well, my brother was impressed with my Mavic Air and he went and bought one. He's got a Mavic Pro, but he just wants something he can stick in his pocket when he's going out bush in Australia that takes good footage. And he went out and bought himself a brand spanking new, what do they call it, bloody Fly Plus or whatever it is. And yeah, he's happy with his. And we had a bit of a, I'm looking at you looking at me, sort of a video the other day, and it was worked out quite well.
Fly more combo.
That's it. Combo.
Oh, I got a couple Traxxas products coming, man. I got the new Paradinafi cologne coming. I have the Fimi A3 on its way. I got a bunch of stuff on the way, man. I couldn't help myself.
Skydio?
We did put a pre-order in. We also put a pre-order in for the new whatever that dual prop jet thing, whatever that thing is, bro. That just has 2 rotors.
That V copter that I just heard about today.
Yeah, that's silly.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned it on Mitch's live stream tonight, and I've not heard of it before.
I think we're gonna pull the Skydio off the list just because it's been totally overblown at this point, and by the time we get it, it's already gonna be like useless to own it. Like, yes.
I just come up with another idea to destroy something. Or should I
Talk to me?
should I chat to you in a private thing so it doesn't surprise people? You know. So it is a surprise.
We lost.
Oh, he's gone. There's a
Oh,
cockroach.
I'm sorry. I should have
It's
stopped that.
midnight.
It's 11.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
stop it now, so it won't do it again. I just pull this pendulum weight. I just pull its weight. It'll still count the time, but it won't make any noise anymore.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't come up with a V-copter sooner, Mars, because there's a lot of drones like those little toy drones that are zooming around with two props, or are they that close together? There's actually 4 props there. I'm not sure. One up, one down. I don't know. But anyway, it looks cool.
Yeah, I haven't seen it at all.
I think in this next decade we're going to get mind blown again because technology is just perpetual. It just keeps getting better and better and better.
I agree with you. I
You know,
don't know
like-
if it's going to be commercial or for the general public, but yeah, we're going to see some stuff.
Yeah.
There's no question.
Well, I remember my first touchscreen phone was a Sony Ericsson P900,
Okay.
and that was way back in 2004.
Yeah.
But anyone that hasn't got a touchscreen phone now is like back in the 1800s.
Oh yeah, it's like a flip phone, right? So yeah.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Now I'm on my mobile network because my Wi-Fi crapped out.
We now have technological breakthrough.
Okay, so just send me what you said in Messenger because that needs to happen.
Yeah, you're talking to the right bloke that thinks outside the box for strange and weird things to break things, you know, like and ways to do it.
Yeah, man, it's going to be an interesting year. I'll say it that way.
What is that explosive that people ignite with rifle? You know, they put it.
Terra.
Yeah, that's the one. What is that?
God, why can't I think of the name of it right now? We use it for tree stumps.
Oh, Christ.
Yeah, that'll hurt the heck out of a quadcopter.
Oh, yeah, no, tannerite. That's what it is. Tannerite.
That's a tannerite, yes.
Yeah, we were considering that a while ago, but I wanted to do it in epic fashions.
Night train.
I've got a good idea too. Is you live close to the coast, being in Florida, so I expect they have tuna fishermen out your way. So all you have to do is go and see those blokes and ask for some tuna bombs, which are little tiny plugs of jelly, which are probably about, I don't know, 12 millimeters across, half an inch across, about an inch and a half long, and they go bang.
That's about the size of an M60, isn't it? M40, I mean.
Yeah, they go bang.
Is that right?
Good. And they've got a real long fuse, like short fuse, but the timing's about 30 seconds or more before they go pop.
So there's a real fine line that you have to be careful of crossing. Technically, you're not allowed to strap explosives to a drone. So that's why I've stayed kind of away from the blowing things up aspect, because that's a quick way to get you nailed on a public platform, you know?
Yeah, but if you put the tannerite on a rock and put the drone on the same rock,
boom,
and then shoot a rifle at that rock, right?
Right.
I mean, are you violating any
Excuse me, FAA guy. It is not my fault that there just happened to be tannerite on the rock that I set my drone on. It's not my fault. That's not my fault. You should be yelling at whoever left the tannerite on the rock
That's right.
No,
That's
in
right.
public.
It was the tenor bird shit on the rock.
Right.
And the drone landed on it.
Exactly.
Somebody came by with a gun. All coincidence.
We don't know
Shooting at
how
the
this
tenor
happened, sir. Okay. All I know is I lost a drone. Now who's paying for this?
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. This was on your property. I'm suing you because it happened on your property, sir.
Yeah. United States of America.
Right.
Dan, Mars wants to know what your thoughts are on the V-copter Falcon that's coming out.
That's what we were just talking about. I think it's gimmicky. I don't think it's going to get the 50-minute flight time they're plugging. I'd be very surprised if that's capable of doing that. I think that I'm more fearful of that than a quad rotor, just because sometimes at least a quad rotor can lose an entire half a propeller and still fly. I'm going to go ahead and assume if a V-copter loses half a propeller, it's not going to stay airborne. There's certain things that I don't like about it, man, unless it has a deployable parachute, which we've seen those are not great. Did you guys see the test Dustin Danil did with his Phantom 4 with the parachute deploy system?
No.
I think it deployed like 7 feet from the ground. It like just stopped before it hit the ground. He was like 400 feet and he deployed it. He's like, okay, it's not deploying. Oh my God, I'm about to lose it. Oh my God.
Of course, at 7 feet, it's already too late. So, yeah,
Well,
what
no,
good was it, right?
it was falling with it, pulling it. It didn't deploy until 7 feet, and that's like instantly slowed it down. But the point was that it just barely made the mark. I don't think those things work good. No, Night Train, we're not in the mood for you tonight, bro. I hear a lot of echo. He's watching the stream
I
and
hear it
talking
too.
to us.
Hard trying. He hasn't muted his thingy.
Okay, goodbye, Night Train.
He's going to have
Bye,
to
Night
sort
Train.
it out.
That was fun. Yeah, no, man, I'm in it to win it this year. I got a lot of fun stuff planned. So,
Cool.
yeah, man, real cool guy that I met, and yeah, he enjoys my channel. He just wants me to have some fun and be honest and do what I want to do with these products. I had suggested destroying some because I'm not real a fan of DJI. Kiwi knows that. So.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'll give him an honest review before it meets the Joe Pesci baseball bat.
Yeah,
It'll
you
be
kind of
fun.
like the Spark, I know, but that was about it for DJI.
The Spark. Well, no, I love the Phantom 3. I
Did you?
absolutely, yeah, because you could add like very simple. You could cut all the restrictions out. It barely took any effort to make it awesome. And you know, it did have a pretty good flight time. We ended up getting miles and miles out of that drone. Like, man, once we put Magic Powers 5 on it, that sucker would just go. And then I got the Spark, and the Spark was the downfall for me. I kind of liked it, and I kind of didn't.
Really?
I think majority I didn't like it. It was, I guess if you're an iOS user, maybe it worked better. I'm an Android open source guy. I just did not like the Android platform. You know.
Yeah.
And I don't want to go get an iPhone just to operate a Spark. So that wasn't going to happen.
No.
Yeah.
No, that's $1,200, $1,500.
Right. So it didn't seem worth it to me.
Yeah.
So why do people need iPhones to operate these things?
Well, because they favor proprietary systems over open source systems. I don't know why that is. They don't like Linux-based software. It's just not. They'll get along with it, but not like it should. It just doesn't work well. I don't understand why. Like sometimes I could get the OTG cable to work properly, and other times I'd plug it in, it wouldn't even register the OTG cable is connected. That's a Linux issue. That's Linux not communicating properly with DJI software. So don't understand if it doesn't understand the protocols for Linux sometimes, or it just bypasses certain things. Like, well, he's got something else running on his phone, so I can't use that at the moment. It doesn't. I don't understand how it's parsing all that stuff and how it's breaking down the protocols. It doesn't. I guess it just doesn't make sense to me. I've had a lot of drones that you could use cross-platform and never have a problem until DJI came out, and DJI was like all just pushing iOS for everything. So I don't know, man. I really don't. Maybe they have a deal worked out with Apple where, it's like they're making more money because they're pushing it off. Like, well, if you own these, you have to have these to operate them correctly.
Yeah,
So
they say
Apple.
that's not so, but if you look at their packaging, they're so Apple-esque. It's incredible.
It's all Apple iOS stuff. I'm just not interested. I don't understand that. Everybody says Apple interface is so easy to work with, and I just don't. I grew up on Android, so it's like back button. I have a legitimate back button no matter what, and a home key, and I can get back or home either whenever I want to. I get on an Apple, it's like a little tiny X up in the corner. You got to find it somewhere. It's like boop, and then it moves. It'll be like down here this time, like boop. I just want to get how do I get to? I don't understand how to navigate Apple. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Well, Google's trying to make that user friendliness you're talking about go away, but the permanent home button is gone, right? So
the dedicated home button, huh?
Yeah, the dedicated hardware-based home button. Yeah, that's gone. That's been gone for years.
On what's that? The Apple?
And on Android.
Oh no, I have a home button.
Yeah.
Samsung doesn't.
Oh. I use LG products. I'm not a fan of the Samsung.
Yeah.
Samsung.
I've got a Samsung Note 8. It's 2.5 years old now, and I've had no issue flying anything with this.
Yeah.
And it's indestructible. It's got a couple of cracks on the screen, which has fallen out in my pocket getting out the car, but still going strong. Still charges. Still holds its charge. Still ticking along.
Can't help it, man. I've had the Stylo 2, the Stylo 3, and the Stylo 4 now. I had the ZT Z-Max Pro that had the Qualcomm processor that was pretty nasty. I don't know, man. I don't really buy high-end phones. I prefer my mid-range devices. They do everything I need them to. I burn them out in about 7 months from editing every day. The poor processors in these phones get so beat up. I can't afford big, expensive phones because I'm going to burn it up no matter what I do, whether it's a $1,000 phone or a $400 phone. I'm still going to chew through the processor editing every day.
Yeah.
You ever edit on your phone?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Every video on my channel is done on my phone. And I'll tell you what, man, it gets hot, man. You feel the back of the phone and you can tell the processor's just cooking. It's like, oh boy. I take it out of the case and I put it on a little fan when I'm editing and let it go. And then when it's processing the video, it gets really hot, so I have to put it on a fan. Yeah.
What happened to Mars anyway? He popped in and he was echoing and couldn't see him, and he buggered off again.
I thought that was the train. Oh no, yeah, Mars did pop in for a second. I think he was showing us his boob. That's what I saw. I saw flesh tone colored and like a milk dud in there somewhere.
His new nipple ring.
Oh my God, Mars!
Can clip his lead on and lead him anywhere she wants.
Well, Kiwi, this year, man, I'm gonna lay off a lot of the channels that I've been going after just because it's just pointless, man. You can't change people's minds. I've already realized that. All it does is create negativity for you, no matter how you feel about the person. So, Bill, the drone reviewer, here's your hall pass. Take it while you got it. Just leave my name out your mouth. It's quite simple. Billy. Hey, is Mar still in here?
Yeah, Mars is still here.
Yes, yeah.
7 days.
My train was Mars.
7 days left. 7.
Right. I think young William wants to come up.
Yeah, that's a hell of an elk.
William.
G'day.
G'day. William lives just down the road from myself in a little place called Gore.
So what you're saying is don't be normal Dan. I understand.
Don't be normal, Dan. You can be whatever you like, mate. I think William, how old are you, William? 14.
Yep.
Yeah.
So are you Carl or are you William?
No, William.
William Carls?
We could always call him Bill the Drone Man.
No. No. How do you get Bill out of William? That's like
I
how do
don't
you
know.
get Dick out of Richard? I don't understand
No. Well, you undo his fly for a start off.
How do you get Jack out of John?
that. That was a good one. I like that.
Yeah, how do you
Dennis,
get
I miss
Mars
you,
out of
pal.
Mars?
Sorry,
Mars can't be his real name. Now, it's an Australian shortened version of his real name. Like my brother's Warren, he's called Wazza. And you get guys called Dazza. So you could be Dazza if you're in Australia, Dan.
I could be Dazza.
You could be Dazza.
What if
you
I don't
could
want to
be
be
Dazzle. Just think of that.
I don't want to be Dazza. I want to
No.
be dazzling.
Dazzling Dazza.
There's got to be a slight home touch on the end of it.
Star Spangled Dazzler.
Dazzler. I like that. So, Kiwi, why don't you get along with the Australians, bro?
Why don't I guess? Hey, it goes all the way back to the First and Second World Wars where we fought together, and it's the sport thing is the main thing. It's to do with sport, isn't it, Mars? It's like the underarm bowling back in the 80s and things like that, and the All Blacks beating the Aussies in rugby, and it's just competition. That's all it is. Mary Jan Craig. Mary Jan. Oh, that's your name. And then you put Wana at the end of it. Mary Jan Wana.
Just call her marijuana for short.
Yeah. We'll call him, instead of Mars, we'll start calling him Doobie.
Doobie.
Or Dobby.
Then you can shorten that to Frank. Doobie doobie doo.
What was that old commercial with Budweiser? Doobie doobie doo. Isn't that what that was?
I don't
Budweiser
know.
commercial? You don't remember the Budweiser commercials with the Doobie penguins?
No.
No.
How about the horses? The guy that lights a candle on the horse sled, and they're having like a romantic dinner, and the horse farts, and it like singes. It singes them.
That's a Budweiser commercial.
Yeah,
Really?
dude. Yes. It was a Budweiser Super Bowl commercial. Just type Budweiser horse farting. It's the funniest thing you've ever seen. They only ran it once because everybody was so disgusted by it, but it was
I can imagine.
hilarious. It was hilarious.
Budweiser has done some amazing Super Bowl commercials. That's
they're funny. Yeah, this guy is like, nobody knew. Like, it was a last minute bit that they put in there, and I think Budweiser knew what they were doing. They wanted to stand out, so they ran it, man. Nobody asked any questions. Like, I remember it was like 2006. I was sitting there, and we're all watching the game, and the horse comes out, and it's like Budweiser. The guy pulls out a Bud, and he's like pouring it in the drink, and she's like, "Ooh, Budweiser." And he's like, "Yeah." Then he lights a candle, and she goes, "Oh, romantic." And the horse, like, you see the tail go up, and you're like, "No!" Boom, and it just farts, and you just see both of them just get ignited and singed. God, dude. Oh,
I can't believe Budweiser pulled that off.
Man, Budweiser, the official beer of the NFL.
Yeah, buddy.
Jeez. Good times.
We just had. Oh, we've got devices not connected. There was porn, and now we've got Daz. So what's the next one?
Ooh,
come on!
Matter of fact,
Devices
Kiwi.
not connected. So if there's no devices connected, what's the point of being on the panel?
Hey, Kiwi. Can you run that Budweiser commercial as a screen share and just tap the audio buttons?
Got no idea, mate.
You
Shit.
can. Come on. Look it up in the
So-
second window. And then when you
YouTube,
choose
and
your share window, choose that window and turn on the audio for the window so we'll hear
So-
the audio.
Budweiser.
Yeah. The horse farting commercial.
Budweiser horse fart.
I haven't seen this in forever.
I never have.
Oh my god. Yeah, it's epic, man. It is something else.
All right, I think I found it. I think I found it. All right, hang
All
on.
right, so you got to do a screen share, but you have to choose the. Hold on, you got to do a screen share, but you have to choose the exact window that it's in, and then check the little audio box so we can hear the audio.
Yeah, so at the moment I've got it paused at the moment. So is that
Yep.
good or bad?
Yeah, you can pause it,
Screen share. There we go.
and then choose the window, not share screen, but choose the window, the Google window, and then when you click on that, it'll offer you play audio too. Click on the little check box for add audio.
All right, is that the middle one?
What's that?
Screen sharing works with the computer. Screen sharing easiest with 2 monitors. Blah blah blah.
No.
Some screens that you share audio. Look for share audio checkbox window.
Where are you
You
from,
should-
Dennis?
All right, there we go. So if I go there,
What was that, William?
Where are you from?
is that working?
Georgia, United States.
No share yet, buddy.
Alright.
No share yet. All right.
No, not yet. We're still waiting for the share screen to pop up. The only way you get the audio is if you choose the window, though, not the actual screen share. You choose the window to share.
Or the Chrome tab. There we go. That one. Woohoo! Share that one. I think I've got it sussed.
Yeah,
There it
once you
is.
do it for the first time, it embeds. There we go. There we go. Oh, why is it buffering? No audio?
No, I've got the audio on. It's very, very, very.
We didn't need the audio anyway. It's great.
Oh my god, he leans over and the candle goes up while she's leaning over. Oh, that poor lady. Oh my god, can you imagine farting your date to death with a like burning her to death with a horse fart?
Yeah,
Oh jeez.
See ya.
that's cool. All right.
Well, that was funny.
Yep.
Sorry you had to witness that, William.
Don't worry, he's from Gore. I think he's seen worse.
Oh man, that's gross, dude. I don't know what really beats that up.
Got to lift the leg.
Oh, 2 girls in 1 cup. That would beat that out. Did you ever see the original?
The what?
No.
Where? What?
2 girls in 1 cup.
Oh, they're fighting over a bra.
No. It was the most disgusting video ever put on YouTube, and it got pulled. You can't find it anywhere now, but I was one of the original people that got to see it when it was still posted. I'm not going to go into super details, but let's just say imagine 2 girls swapping peanut butter back and forth between their mouths, but it
Right.
wasn't peanut butter.
Okay.
Oh my.
The video had the worst elevator music on it, and it was called 2 Girls in 1 Cup. It was so bad, dude. Oh, if you ever watched Joe Rogan's reaction to 2 Girls in 1 Cup, that is still posted. So Joe Rogan has seen some twisted stuff in his life. But if you want to see his reaction, he does like the craziest reaction ever. He couldn't even sit in the room and stomach it. He was like, "Nah, bro, I got it. Nope, I gotta go. This is just wrong." So many levels.
There's
The
nothing wrong with
Kiwi.
Mars. What?
We watched somebody get decapitated on my channel. Remember, we showed the decapitation with the
Yeah, you posted the links, but you didn't.
the
actually
link,
show
right? I didn't run it, but we showed the 2 cartel members, one getting his head chopped off with a chainsaw, and the other one getting gutted with a knife. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Dennis, you miss all this because you don't hang around, man. You gotta come in for all this epicness, sir. Where have you been?
Yeah.
it's all to do with shock factor. The older you get, the less shocked you get.
Oh, I don't know, man. That was pretty graphic.
Anyway, I'm going to leave you guys to ruin my stream, and I'll be back shortly.
I'm gonna go grab a coffee, but not really. I'm gonna grab a tablespoon of coffee. Dennis, tell jokes. You know any good jokes?
Hey, Alexa, tell a joke.
What's the difference between bird flu and swine flu?
I don't
One
know.
requires treatment, the other requires ointment.
I don't know. I didn't even understand what she said.
Ask her to tell you a Chuck Norris joke.
Alexa, tell us a Chuck Norris joke.
Unfortunately, Chuck Norris will never be president. He never runs.
Winning.
Oops, I had my thumb over the camera. Sorry about that.
Oh God, yo, you could sit there all day and ask for Chuck Norris jokes, and they just get better and better. Here's a good one for you. Hey Alexa, beatbox for me.
All right, let me move you closer. Say it again.
Hey Alexa, beatbox for me.
Oh, she can't. I'm sorry. I have headphones in. Hey, Alexa, beatbox for me. See, now you're going to damage my reputation here.
I can't help it. Look, if you ever want to really find out how deep she goes, bro, you want to really get inside Alexa's head, ask her to sing for you.
Oh, I've heard that before. Yeah.
It gets good. It gets good. But you can select the song. So
is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So let's say it's a rap song. You can tell her to sing the rap song to you, and she goes all in. It gets epic. Or like ask her to remix "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star." Oh, even better. I'm telling you, I spend way too much time teaching my Alexa things.
Apparently.
Yeah.
I can think if I know any jokes. I mean, I know a billion of them, but I can't think of any on the spot like that.
Okay, well, here's what you do. If you ever
right.
get a chance and you're by yourself, ask Alexa what the meaning of life is.
Is it 37?
It's epic, man. If she still repeats the answer to the question, it's good. It's funny.
All right. All right, we got nothing better to do. Hey, Alexa, what's the meaning of life?
The meaning of life depends on the life in question. 42 is a good approximation.
Oh.
Hey, Alexa, what's the meaning of life?
Eleanor Roosevelt said, "The purpose of life is to live it, to taste experience to the utmost, to reach out eagerly and without fear, for newer and richer experience."
No, that's not what she used to say. She used to have a
Alexa,
dedicated...
what is the meaning of life?
Yeah.
Eleanor Roosevelt said,
Alexa, stop.
Sure.
Yeah, well.
She used to have a really good response, like something about taking over the human race, and I was like, "What? Oh, that's amazing!" Somebody probably complained thinking it was real. They didn't realize it was a joke, so they changed their automated response.
I'm sure.
She's like, the meaning of life is to dominate all human race or something. I was like, what? Oh my God, that's awesome. Oh, jeez. There's a lot of
Alexa has a
upload
personality.
She does. The more you mess with her, the smarter she gets. So I try to play with her as often as possible. That sounds weird, but we have a relationship, man. I can't help it. I'm open about my relationships. It's complicated. I had to put it on my Facebook thing. My relationship with Alexa is complicated on Facebook. Mind of her own, man.
Found it.
Does that mean I can go pee and get coffee now?
Yeah, go.
Oh, okay.
Where am I?
Yeah, buddy.
Tiny little.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger. Yeah, you should. Sometime when you got nothing to do, take a look. Just search for Danger Will Robinson on YouTube. I'm sure you'll find that robot. What is that? Are we showing off coffee cups? Bubba.
Who?
1.5 liters,
Whoa.
and it's got a bottle opener there too.
Cool. So that keeps your coffee or water or whatever, it keeps it hot, your tea
Or cold.
or cold.
Yeah,
Interesting.
that'll hold a good 500 mils or half a liter of bourbon, and the rest Coke with ice in it.
Yeah, it'll hold that. It would hold that all year long for me.
Yeah. Do you want to pop up, Mars? Because I think there's only Mars in here now. Everyone else has buggered off or scared them all off.
Yeah, Mars says the meaning of life is FPV.
That is the dark side. I've got an FPV mode on my Mavic Air. I can do that. But yes. No, it's all gone funny. I don't know what's going on. But I've got some ideas that I want to keep in secret, but it'll be quite interesting. Just the comedy aspect of it will be quite funny. So
Video ideas for your channel you're talking about?
yeah.
Cool.
I'm not going to destroy anything because I haven't worked hard, but what I've got I want to keep.
Besides that, that's Dan's job.
I haven't got a person that's sort of sponsoring me yet. But it's quite funny, isn't it? Like, you know, when I was waiting to get my operation, I started my YouTube channel way back in 2007, and I had 27 subscribers over that time from 2007 to now, or May last year. Now I've got 328.
All right. There you go.
But
Because winning.
yeah, there he is. Midnight snack.
Oh, yes.
Cheesecake.
Key lime pie and banana bread.
No, hang on a minute.
Banana.
No. See you later. Bye.
Okay. Love you too, bro.
Dan.
Mukbang time. Yes.
You dirty, rotten, nasty, lucky bastard.
I can't help it, bro.
I know.
It's like an orgasm in my mouth. I don't know if I can contain myself, bro. Did you want some kiwi?
I'm losing weight, Dan, like you should be.
I am losing weight eating kiwi.
We all want to look like Dennis. So what's been
Dennis
happening
has
with you, Dennis? Anyway, I haven't seen you for a wee while. You've been hibernating. No. Yes. No. No. Yes. No.
Dennis can't hear you.
I hear something.
He's busy.
Watching me eat key lime pie and banana
Yes.
bread.
It's in a coffee, Dan.
No, I had a tablespoon out there, and then I was like, ooh, key lime pie. So I grabbed a piece of that too. And then I was like, ooh, banana bread. So I grabbed a piece of that too.
This is my truckers keep it hot cup.
This is my dollar store green cup.
What's that? Keep
It
your
works.
lime juice cool cup.
It is. Mm-hmm. Mm.
Cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it was his idea that I destroy things. I was all about it.
Yeah.
And man, I get to review them, make videos with them, and then destroy them too. I'm in. I got to twist my arm, bro.
There was a guy. He reviewed Apple stuff, or maybe it was just tech stuff. But anyway, he's torn apart many Apple devices in the process of reviewing them. Who was that? I don't recall, but he was good. But he had a huge sponsorship. I mean, he did this kind of thing like every week, and he'd take $1,200 laptops and just tear them apart. Pretty cool.
I suppose you guys haven't, but I remember seeing a channel over here in New Zealand that was based in New Zealand. This guy challenges mongrel mob members to how many packets of 2-minute noodles can they eat in one sitting and all that sort of thing. It's mad. How many McDonald's burgers can you eat? It's quite good.
I'd have to make things interesting. I'd have to go do it with homeless people because they're starving. You got to make it at least a challenge for a fat guy.
Oh, I'm still one of those. See, Mars is a good size. He's got his little Australian potbelly gully gut from drinking too much and eating all the good food over there. But my brother went floundering the other day and brought back 3 powers for me, so I chopped all them up, mixed them up and made creamed power, which was really, really tasty, very rich. But I think you guys call them abalone over.
Okay, abalone.
But we get
what
the
is an
power,
abalone?
which are more black than white. They're called whitefoot, which is abalone, or the blackfoot or the darkfoot.
Now, abalone is a shell creature.
It's like a slug with a hard shell on it.
Okay.
Very tasty.
I think you have the wrong name. Maybe. Because isn't
Whatever you
abalone
say, bro.
and yeah.
So you're on the West Coast then, aren't you?
No, I'm on the East. I'm New York time.
Oh, you're New York time.
It's 25 minutes to midnight. Same as Dan. I'm about 4 hours north of Dan.
No,
5 hours maybe.
Where are you,
I'm
Alabama?
10:36 right now.
What?
It's 10:36 here right now. About an hour and a half.
Where are you, Alabama?
Where are you? Oh, you're in Alabama right now.
I'm in Alabama right now, so I'm an hour difference.
Oh, okay. Okay, right. Okay. I'm about 5 hours north of where Dan normally is.
This is funny as hell because it's almost 6 p.m. on New Year's Day here.
That is crazy. So anything we need to know about 2020 before we step into it here in a few minutes?
Well, here it's been really dark, smoky day from all the bushfires in Australia, and we've had the lights on, and it's raining, and it's much the same as any other day, really.
Okay. All right. So
yesterday was very hot.
So we should go to
Um,
Walmart and buy raincoats and fire extinguishers, huh? All right.
Yeah,
I-
and
I-
stay
I'll do
away
that.
from herpes, man. That stuff stays with you forever, kind of like luggage.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Well,
don't.
I
I'm
love
just
your sense
saying,
of
like,
humor, Dan. I really do.
yeah, me too. You know, my dad.
No, I do.
Yeah,
Don't kiss anyone with a cold sore.
my dad told me a cell phone password today. It's 12345, and without thinking about it, I said, "Really? That's something an idiot would put on his luggage." I didn't. I just it. I couldn't help it. It just rolled out, and then I realized. I realized what I said. My dad was looking at me like, "Oh, like, well,
Really?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come on, man. Where's the originality here?" I do, man. I love being opinionated, but I'm also have a fun sense of humor. Just people don't understand it. They
Hmm.
really
You do
don't.
have. I know you do have.
You know who gets me? Rhino. Kiwi gets me. Rhino gets me though. Actually, he was in Quadaholics doing a stream, and I popped in, and the first thing I said was like boobs or something. I don't know, just get everybody to smile, like, haha, that guy's a dick, But I said it, and Rhino goes, "Oh man, here we go." And he goes, "You know what? I like Dan. I know a lot of people don't understand him, but once you understand what he's doing and why he does it, then you will grasp the type of character he is." And I knew at that moment that Rhino understood me. Indigo Rhino, you guys know him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he completely understands my sense of humor. Whenever I walk into anything, it can be like the crappiest day, like someone's grandma just died. I'm still gonna walk in and say something stupid. Just that's me. That's my sense of humor. Like, why do we have to be somber? I mean, why can't we just have fun? Yay! Why does it have to be like this? Change the norm, man. Don't be that guy.
So what drone should we worship, Dan?
Well, I think the A3 will probably be there tomorrow. It got sent out today. It was 2-day delivery, so I'll probably have the A3 tomorrow. I think I'm going to modify that. Actually, tomorrow I should end up with both Traxxases. I think I got a 2-wheel drive Slash coming and a 4-wheel drive Slash coming. And the Mavic Mini should be there tomorrow. I know he ordered like 3 or 4 of them just to beat them up and do stupid things with. So I think 1 or 2 of them arrived, but he's got one at his house and he opened. He's like, "I'm going to play with it for a bit. If I don't like it, I'll hand that one over to you before the other ones get here." So he's already playing with one. I saw a video he put out earlier where he was playing with it. And then I think he had a bunch of cameras he wanted to drop off too, like a GoPro Hero 5 and some knockoffs, so that we can use the crappy knockoffs to beat up on the trucks and break them. I mean, this is a different experience for me, Kiwi, because I've for the past year, dude, I really haven't had money to buy anything new for the channel. So it's kind of really been like, crap, dude. This whole my entire algorithm just dumped because I didn't have money to put into the channel. It's amazing how if you're not spending, you're losing until you get to a certain point where you don't have to anymore. And that's kind of that goal I'm trying to reach. Once I reach that goal, man, then I should be all right. But I thought I was already there at 10,000, man. I've reached 10,000 subs twice, and both times YouTube knocked me backwards. Drastically knocked me backwards. Heck, the first time it happened, they took 1,800 subs away. And then the second time, they removed 1,500. And so this will be my third time hitting 10,000 subs. And I'm just tired. I'm so exhausted of fighting with YouTube. I just don't understand. It's like they don't want you to breach 10,000. They do everything in their power to keep you from going past that mark. It's really frustrating, dude.
I think a lot of it's to do with how brown your nose is from how many asses you're licking.
Well, I call YouTube out a lot, man. There's a lot of videos where I'm very frustrated with YouTube. I'm sure that doesn't help my algorithm. I'm sure it takes me backwards by doing that. But like I said, I'm opinionated. I like to voice my opinion. I would think at 9,000 some odd subs, man, I should be allowed to kind of say what I want without YouTube treading all over me. But they don't seem to care. So.
But the other thing too, Dan, the way I look at it is I'm a newbie. I'm just doing it because I enjoy doing it, and I only
Me too.
put up and edit it the way
Mhm.
I see it. And if people enjoy it, so be it. If they want to diss it and put it down, so be it.
Sure.
You know, I'm not
We've
a
talked
professional.
about this.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
just do it for you. Don't worry about
I am.
anybody else. And
I am, but understand that when you set a goal for yourself, right, and you attain that goal,
yeah,
right, it feels really good to reach that goal, and then something just comes in and crushes your hopes and dreams, and then you
yeah,
put up with it and you go, all right, goddamn, all right, I'll start over, and then you do it a second time, and then they come in and crush your dreams again. I mean, how much
yeah,
can you really put up with before you finally just snap and go, you know what? Oh God, this is so frustrating. Like, that you've hit the mark already twice, and then for
yeah.
a third time they come in and they roll your channel over. And I don't know, man. It doesn't feel like failure. I just can't believe I've had to do it twice now, going on number 3. So that gets to you a little bit. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
frustrating at this
I
point.
know. Didn't you have over 16,000 on your bus once upon a time?
Actually, that would have been my old channel, Dan the Drone Man.
Right.
I
'Cause when I
dumped that due to trolling.
right. No, I vaguely remember 16,000 when I first come across you, and now I thought, what the hell's happened here?
Yeah, Dan the Drone Man was that channel. That was under Hungry Dan's Got to Eat, which I don't use that account anymore. I dumped it.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, man, I got trolled by the Order 66 troll crew, who somebody didn't like me, and they tagged me, they hashtagged me in an Order 66 Fallout message. And man, dude, it's like the 4chan trolls. When they've had enough, they've had enough. They come after you, bro. And dude, it didn't matter what I did. I was just vlogging and having fun and doing simple drone stuff. And I had grown a big audience. But the problem is the mistake was made where I was actually talking about where I'm hanging out, the things I'm doing it at, what bars I'm at, stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And so they started calling the establishments that I was
Oh my
hanging out
goodness.
at, and it got legal really fast because the establishment doesn't understand why these people are calling them based on a video that I made at their place, just a
Mm.
public video. And so Julie at Pegasus Lounge called me up and said, look, man, you have got to make this stop or I have no choice. I'm going to sue you. They're calling, like, I'm losing money now. They're ordering food that they're not coming to get. Like, this is a big deal, and I'm like, yeah, man, there's no win-win scenario here for me. I have no choice. I have to dump the channel. So I did. I dumped it. And it's interesting that I've reached it for, like I said, the third time. Obviously, I'm doing something right if I can grow to this number. You know what I'm saying? The problem is now is that was 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Doing it a second time with all of the regulations that they have in place now made it even more difficult to get there. So I don't know, man. Everybody says I'm a negative person, but I really don't feel like that. I feel like I'm still a pretty positive person. I just am tired. I'm tired of dealing with it. You know what I mean? I just feel like by now things should have worked out. It should have just gone smoothly. And then on top of that, you throw all the health issues into it. And then the 3DR solo group, you remember what happened with that, Kiwi? Where they stole all my ideas and they claimed them as theirs, and then they made me out to be the bad guy. And then
Oh, I thought that was
Hubson.
Hubsan that did that.
Hubson was the first company that did that to me. And after Hubson, I went and bought a 3DR solo, and
Right.
I amassed this big group, this big following of 3DR solo people. And then I joined. My mistake was joining the 3DR solo main page group on Facebook, because I didn't realize Philip Rose, Kelly Schruck, Ian, Paul Denardi, all these guys that were on the original build team of the solo were in that group.
Yeah.
And they did not like me because I was taking money out of their pocket.
Oh, great.
They were doing selling all this stuff to these people. And I said, it's not necessary. None of this stuff is necessary. I don't understand why you guys are buying these things. It's simple protocol changes and in Mission Planner or Power App that solves these things. You guys don't need to buy these products. And Philip reached out to me. He says, "Hey man, I'm telling you right now, dude, you gotta stop." And I was like, "No, why?"
Stop telling
mean,
the
it's
truth.
right.
Stop,
They
stop,
want you
stop.
to stop. I'm not making any money off this. Why? I don't understand why you guys should. See, what they did is they capitalized on a bird that failed. And they knew it failed, and they were all trying to get their money back because they were all part of the original build team for the solo, right?
Yep.
So they were using their knowledge to capitalize on the bird after it had already failed. They were
Right.
taking advantage of all these people that owned it, and I was really frustrated by that. I thought the groups were there to help people, not take your money from you, you know?
Exactly.
And so I trolled them hard, man. I gave it to them really hard. And for a while there, I was doing good, but then I got a team together, 4 guys, and I didn't realize the 4 guys I brought into my team were friends with all the 5. I call them the Fab 5 now. They were friends with the Fab 5, and every bit of information that I gave them, they were turning around and telling Philip and Paul and all these guys what my plans were and what I was doing. And man, they just cut me off at every single angle. And but I didn't realize that was happening because of them. So anyways, I decided I wanted to take a break. So I gave my group to John Brotherton, and with the knowledge that I said, hey man, I trust you guys. I'm gonna give you this group, and with the knowledge you're gonna take it and move forward progressively, and it's not gonna be about money. It's not gonna be about it. Like this group is here to help people. As soon as I did that, I got cut out of everything. My entire group that grew based on the 3DR solo, they just shut me down. Everything. They cut me out of the entire aspect of my own group. If you mention my name in any of the 3DR solo groups now, you get banned instantly. So yeah, they Dennis, I've had a very long, rough history on YouTube of just wanting to be honest and truthful, and every time I guess I aim for a perfect world, Dennis. That's my problem, man. I think there's a perfect world out there, and I try to attain it. So.
But this is what I've found too. Like God, I'm still a newbie as far as most people go, but I used to be involved in other things as a newbie, and now it's just like, oh, Kiwis in the group, whatever. But people just don't like hearing it.
No, they don't like to hear the truth.
And they're very, very shallow people. Very shallow.
Nobody wants to hear that their investment wasn't what they thought it was. Nobody. I've learned that, man. Nobody wants to be told that the investment they made was a bad investment.
And the thing is, I fly a Mavic Air, but the Mavic Air does everything I want it to do. I don't want it to fly 5 miles away. I don't want it. I want to be able to stick it. Like it only fills the controller, and it only fills a case that big. It's tiny. I don't want to be carrying bloody suitcases around with me, and then it takes half an hour to set it up. No.
See, and I'm the difference. I'm different. I like the big drones because you can see them miles away, dude. Like I can put my solo out 5,000 feet and still see it in the sky.
Yeah, I know. But
you can't do that with a Mavic or a white DJI drone.
No, I can.
That's why mine's black. I still can't see it.
Well, because it's that freaking big versus a 4-pound animal. That's
Yeah, I know.
Here's the secret. Go ahead.
I was going to say there's another thing for your new up and coming channel is have a DJI Phantom getting towed by a solo in a tug of war competition.
Oh, it would get that poor Phantom, man. Oh boy, that would be a fight to the finish.
Or even an Inspire or something, just something. This tiny little solos dragging this Inspire all over the place.
That might be fair. That might be fair, because the Mavic, I want to say, isn't the Phantom 4 only a 3S? Isn't it 11.1?
I don't know, mate. I've got no idea.
I believe that they are 11.1 volt batteries. I don't think they're 4S. The Solo runs on 4S, but it's got 1,000 mAh cap point, so it'll draw almost 26 milliamps at a time, or I'm not milliamps, but amps, like crazy amount of power. But that's because it can do acro and sport flying at over 70 miles an hour. You're not doing those things with Phantom products. If I put it in sport mode and I hit go, I'm sorry, poor little Phantom, you're gonna get ripped to pieces. It's gonna yank the chassis right through it.
Yeah.
It won't even be a fair battle. Even in Addy mode, I think top speed's like 50 on a Phantom, maybe 50.
You'll be lucky because I think the Mavic Air is the fastest out of all of them.
Yeah.
In sport.
Still, I don't think they're
kilometers an hour faster, but it's still faster.
Actually, I thought the Inspire top speed was like 70 or 69 or something like that. Something crazy. I think it was the fastest one in the fleet was the Inspire 2 or the Inspire 1. But that's an Addy mode. I'm not talking about Addy mode. I'm talking about sport mode. The Solo starts off in sport mode. If you flip it in sport mode, it's an animal, bro. It's a scary animal. And then if you really want to get ballsy, I'll put it in acro. Do some flips and barrel rolls and swan dives, and you want to scare the crap out of somebody, swan dive them with a 4-pound animal. Come on, it's gonna sound like a B-17 bomber coming out of the sky at somebody.
Yeah. Guess who's just come in the chat?
Who's that?
You got Mike B, and you've got Bob Casey.
Bob and Mike.
You there, bud.
So Dennis, take me at face value, man. I'm really a cool dude. I'm tired of people. I think people they've made my hobby not as fun as it used to be.
You think I was making fun of you, but I was quite serious. I love your sense of humor, Dan.
I know, man. I know. Mike, I sent you a message on Facebook. I know you didn't get it because you haven't responded yet. I don't think. I don't see a response. Oh, no, I have a message. Might be Mike. Oh, well. I'll talk to him later.
Mike said he's just woken up, so he's probably hasn't checked his messages yet, Dan.
Yeah, see all these pills I have to take now every day?
Yeah.
There's a lot in there, bro.
So if we shake Dan enough, he'll rattle just like that.
Well, I'm dying, Kiwi. I'm dying.
Oh, shit, we're all dying, Dan. It's just some get round to it quicker than others.
Oh, man. Oh, well.
Yeah.
We'll have fun. And as long as I die with a transmitter in my hands, I'm good.
Well, funny you should say that. My great uncle says if I die, he says, I want to die with my hobnail boots on, holding onto a horse. And my other great uncle, when he found him, he was holding onto a horse with his boots on. Believe it or not.
Damn. Yep.
Anyway.
It'll be FPV that kills me, bro. I'll have a heart attack trying to miss a tree or something.
Yeah, but your channel's all about wrecking stuff now, so it doesn't really matter.
Hey, no, I didn't say that. I just said it's an aspect of the channel now.
Okay.
You got to remember, man. You got to do all the reviews and all the others. Otherwise, they're going to be all negative. If all you do is just take it out and break it and never play with it, you got to at least show them and give them an honest review. Like, honestly, this is my thoughts, but we're still going to beat this thing to death with a baseball bat just because I want to.
So, who do you want to be? Do you want to be Yoda or Luke?
Yoda.
Yeah.
I thought Yoda might be it because Yoda knows stuff, a bit like yourself.
Yeah, Yoda's wisdom. I'm starting to question that. However, watching The Mandalorian now, I don't know, man. He's a 50-year-old baby. I don't understand. How can you be 50 and still be a baby? I get it. Yoda's like 900 years old, but they're portraying the baby Yoda in the Mandalorian TV series that I'm watching now, the live-action TV series, as a 50-year-old baby who barely has the complex of a cow. That's like what?
It's like a parrot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like a parrot.
Except they can't even talk yet.
They can live to be a lot older than humans, and it's a bit like a tortoise as well. They
Right.
can live to be a lot older than humans. So I get it. If he's mature at 900 years old, and he's going to be still a baby at 50 years old, isn't he?
Right. Well, I get that, but you got to, at some point, you have to go, how has your mind not developed in 50 years somewhat? You're still a
Yeah,
baby going goo goo gaga.
But this is when the universe is opened up, and you've got lots of different people from different planets all linking together, and some people like some people on YouTube mature a wee bit later than others.
I should have grown up by now. I know that's true.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so
I
how's
don't know, man.
Bob Casey and Mike B getting on?
Right. I'm on diuretics, so I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be back.
Okay.
Oh,
Timeless Truths apparently has time because he says it is, or she says it is almost time.
It is almost time, I suppose. It's 5:58 p.m. here on
Yep,
New
it
Year's
is.
Day.
2 minutes to midnight here.
That's almost 18 hours behind.
Wait a
So
minute.
we're
Can you
on-
guys still
we're
hear me?
in New Zealand.
What was that, Dan?
That's a stupid question.
Oh, you can still hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you peeing in the toilet.
Yeah, we're just ignoring you.
Oh, I'm on my Bluetooth, so I forget you guys can hear me, even though the phone's in the other room.
Technology,
Did you hear
eh?
it?
What a bugger.
Did you hear that?
No.
No.
Yeah, I farted.
Piss harder, Dan. Still on metformin.
Mhm. You know the worst thing about having a grapefruit-sized ball sack is, bro?
You need a magnifying glass and some pepper and sneeze.
No, you need a tall toilet so that your balls don't hang out in the water.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Are they C cup, D cup, or double D cup?
They're definitely probably a D cup.
Niagara Falls. Oh, that's where you are? Timeless Truths?
Oh yeah, old burgers for the boys. Oh.
Close the door with Bluetooth.
This feels good. This feels right. All right, Kiwi, come over and touch me in weird ways, bro. I'm ready for you.
We're in such weird ways. I don't know.
Listen. I will rub your head gently while singing "Shine Bright Like a Diamond" in your ear. Okay?
Is that while I'm going to the toilet?
Yes.
Cool.
Make it happen, Captain. I'm in.
Nice and shiny.
There
Nice
you
and
go.
shiny.
See? That's what I'm saying. Shine bright like a diamond, bro.
And I've got a Mavic Mini landing strip now too.
Let me know when you want to try that out. I'm in. Can we put an apple on your head and I fly as fast as it'll go?
Yes, William Tell. William Tell.
Winning. So much winning right now. I can taste it. Taste that? That's the smell of YouTube sweating. Shame. Sweat and shame. Yeah, you like that. Oh, man. Right, it's not even close to being time now. Oh, you know what? It's it's midnight.
2020.
Happy New Year, finally, you buggers.
Not me. I still have an hour to go. 59 minutes.
Happy New Year, Dennis.
Thanks.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Dennis. Don't say it back yet. You got to stay on here for another hour.
So what's this decade going to hold for you, Dennis?
What's that?
What's this decade going to hold for you?
Gosh, I don't know. I don't plan that far ahead.
Come on, you're
Probably
only
later this year I'll go to China. And then maybe from there I will go to Australia. Maybe, but we're not sure yet.
Mike B says he's hanging out in the green room. You should check the green room.
Oh shit. Okay, all right. Sorry, Mike.
Wow. Pay attention to your chat, bro. I'm on a cell phone.
Mr. Pancake.
Mr. Pancake.
Pancake there.
Who are you?
You. You.
I'm Doctor Who.
Bob Casey wants
I'm
to
the
know when you're
time
headed
traveler.
back home, Dan.
Oh, how's that?
Bob Casey wants to know when you are headed back home.
In approximately 10 hours.
Cool.
9 a.m.
Are you flying back or are you going back with the Airstream?
Oh, no, I'm streaming it, bro. Oh, the man only drinks the best. Aquafina.
Aquafina. You know why we
I'm
could
a
buy
f-
this? Because it has a real lid on it.
I'm a fan of Dashani.
Well, I'll tell you
Dasani
something.
also has a nice lid.
Do you guys get that Evan bloody water over there?
Yeah, the crappy Evan water that you can buy at like Publix and CVS. Yeah, it's gross, bro.
I like the commercials. That's about it. When they had the Evian, that's right, isn't it? They're the ones that had the baby commercials.
I don't
The
remember.
roller babies.
Oh yeah, where they'd sit next to each other and just like had mustaches and talk like two grown men.
Yeah, except they were in there have been
Babies.
many of those. But roller baby, look up roller baby. Kiwi.
Roller baby.
And
Rebecca Stamos just popped up.
what
Is
did?
who what when?
Rebecca Stamos. I just told my phone to look it up and it brought up roller baby. Rebecca Stamos.
Huh.
And wasn't that funny? Niomi Woo?
Bob Casey
was
says
brought
safe
up on
travels, Dan.
Mitch's channel. That was fun.
What's that? Bob Casey said, what?
Safe
No.
travels, bud.
Safe travels. Yeah. Yeah, I'll travel the safe. I hear you. Thanks, Bob. Happy New Year, bro.
Cool.
Is there a safe way to travel? I'm just riding. You should be telling that to my dad.
Yep. Safe way to travel. You buy yourself a semi truck and have your studio in the back, and you go wherever you like, whenever you like. And if someone doesn't like it in one state, you just go across the state line.
Right. Yeah, we're actually right next to the Floribama right now, so that's interesting. I think they do the mullet toss, or they did it today. Bringing in the new year. Oh, that's what I should have gone to film, the mullet toss. Damn, I wasn't even thinking. Do you know what the mullet toss is? Anybody? You probably have an idea. No, nobody knows what the mullet toss is.
I don't.
Molotov is usually petrol with a rag in it, and you throw it at someone you don't like.
Not a Molotov.
That's Molotov.
It's a Molotov grenade. Yeah, mullet toss.
Oh,
So,
Molotov. That's an
yeah.
Australian thing, isn't it?
No, it's a fish, bro, and it's called a mullet.
Right. Yeah,
And
mullet.
what you do is they have the Floribama. It's called Floribama. It's the line between Florida and Alabama, and it's like it's just one little line that splits it or divides it. Anyways, you start on the Alabama side, and they have a contest of who can throw the fish over to the Florida or over the Alabama side into Florida, and it's called the mullet toss, right? So all these guys come from all over the place to have a hand at trying to throw this fish way over the Florida-Alabama line. And it's kind of fun to watch. It's fun. You get some lumberjack-looking dudes tossing fish down roads. It's cool.
So how big is a mullet typically?
They're big. They're good-sized fish. No, man. Some of the mullets are larger than that, bro.
Oh, no. But you got to remember there's about how many 10 or 12 different kinds of mullet you can get. You get
That's
sockeye
true.
mullet.
I'm pretty sure these guys have a twine strap around the tail. They're large because they get to spinning, and then they use the weight of the fish to carry them, and then they let it go.
Mike's got Luke's bloody thing right.
Speeder bike.
Speed bike.
Use the
Tabitha
force,
just
Mr.
sent me.
Pancake.
Look at Mike. He's still smoking.
Puff, puff, puff.
Dude, I'm like burning my 4G LTE up by being on this stream. You know what? It's okay because tomorrow you know what? No, it's all right. I can use it all up. It doesn't matter. In like 4 days, it gets replenished. Let's do this, boys. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Screw the high speed data. We're going in tonight.
Yeah.
I guarantee you in the next 40 minutes, I'm going to start cutting out because everybody's going to be on their cell phone, like talking to their dumb friends while the ball drops. Oh my God, Mom. Oh my God, the ball's about to drop. I'm so drunk. Oh, take another shot. All the dumb little teens are getting obliviated right now.
Oh, I will.
Oh my God, I'm not wearing panties. Let's do this. Yeah.
The ball already dropped in New
It's
York.
toss this mallet.
So you were saying 7 more days, Dan.
Hello.
So what?
Hello, Mike. Who are you?
A long time ago.
Mike knows 7 more days, Mike.
No, that is Mike's nose.
You're quick, Kiwi.
Ooh. Hey, Mike, why do I have 7 more days? Do you know?
Till you give birth?
Yeah. You know what I'm giving birth to?
I was thinking of something else. Well, I forget what. Give me a hint.
Here's a hint.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Have you got sinus trouble, Daddy?
Does anybody know this Knuckles Deep character? Has anybody heard of Knuckles Deep? No? Dennis, you don't know who Knuckles Deep is?
I don't.
No? Well, in 7 days, my community guideline strike is over.
Really? Wow. What is that? Those are 2 years long, right? Or is it 1 year?
Nah, they're 3 months long.
Oh, only 3 months? I thought it was longer than that.
No, only 3 months.
Oh, yeah. Philly Drone Life had one of those once. Yeah, you're right.
So what was that all about, Dad?
Well, I received a cease and desist order in the mail from a lawyer.
Oh, that's right. Yes, got you now. Yep.
Yeah. 7 more days, bro. And I add that to my trophy wall.
Have you framed it yet?
I'm going to have it made into a 6-foot banner that's going to go behind my wall where I stream at.
How do you go live with the community guideline against you?
Because I'm a beast. You know, I think he's wondering the same thing. And I'll probably never explain that to anybody.
Oh, I bet I know how you're doing it.
I bet he was livid when he found out I could still stream. Oh, God, that makes me...
RTMP is king.
Huh?
RTMP is king.
RTMP is a great thing.
Yeah.
Kiwi.
Silly you.
What is Niomi Woo?
Niomi.
Niomi Woo. She's a Chinese woman with rather large breasts.
Okay.
Blue boobies.
So I found out.
Humana.
Them things are
Dennis, what would you do if you had the opportunity to put your face in the most beautiful jugs in the world? Just Just put your face there. You had 30 seconds with the most beautiful jugs you've ever seen in your life. What would you do?
I'd probably just walk on.
What? Is your wife in the room? Is there something you're not
she's
telling
in
us?
China. She's nowhere near.
Okay.
And no chance she'll ever see this.
Hypothetically speaking, you had an opportunity. The one chick's boobs you've always wanted to stick your face in between.
Yeah, I've
What
always
would you
been a
do?
face guy.
Oh man. I'm sorry. Save the tatas. How about you, Kiwi?
How about me?
Hell, my old lady would probably tell me to go for it. Do it.
Yeah, do it.
Right,
Get it out of your system because you're
Alright.
stuck with this the rest of your life.
there you go. There's one for Mike. Who is Niomi Woo?
Where are you seeing this? I'm not seeing this in the chat. Am I in a different chat?
I have no
I look like a beached whale. I look like a beached whale.
idea. What sort of whale though? Is it a killer whale or a blue
You
whale?
decide.
You're a sperm whale.
Oh man, that's funny. That's funny right there. I don't care who you are. That's funny.
I don't care who you are. Yep. That's funny right there.
That's funny right there. you telling me? It is.
Thanks, Mars.
I love Larry. It's too bad he's getting a lot older now. He's not the same goofball he used to be. None of those guys are, but Ron White still tells the most epic drunk stories ever. That guy and me would have gotten along great in my drinking days. We would have been two peas in a pod. I would have been right there with him getting thrown out in public. Listen here, fella. I didn't want to be drunk out in public. I wanted to be drunk in a bar. You threw me in public.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, good
This stream's
times.
going really well. We had 6 and now we've got 5.
No, it's picking up again, man.
Picking up.
It's Mike's good looks, the sexy nostrils he keeps showing us.
Yeah.
Ladies are
Whatever
getting
all
called
the-
in here by those nostrils.
Laura Lee and who were those others that were in the chat earlier? They kind of dropped off.
Dude, all I can think of is smacking a dildo on that thing and sticking it to it, and you would be a magical Kiwi unicorn.
That's what we're chasing. We're chasing that unicorn. Or the eunuch's horn.
Unix horn.
Unix corn.
Oh, that's so bad, bro. Oh my god, that was good. I like that. That was punny. Not
It was
funny. That was punny.
Very funny.
Almost as good as
Ooh.
Ken Heron.
Oh god, that guy. $10 for a set of eyeballs now. They went from $3 to $5 to $10.
Guess what? I made my own and it cost me nothing.
I don't even put eyeballs on my drone because it
And they're
ruins them.
They do stop the birds. They do.
It stops nothing. You know what stops the birds?
Drone cops.
The grinding noise from my 3DR solo props waiting to chew up the first bird that grabs it. I intentionally do circles around birds. I get really close to them like, come on. What are you going to do? You want to try it? Let's go. Dude, we have physical proof that if you put your finger in front of a 3DR solo blade, you won't have a finger anymore.
So who lost their finger?
So when we were doing my group, this guy named Xavier came in. You might know him. His name is Drone X Factor on YouTube. A lot of people think he's really smart. He's really not. He comes in my group and he tells
was
people
smart.
that you can hand toss a 3DR solo and he's going to show you how to do it. Wow, is that a stupid idea? Why would you want to throw a meat grinder in the air? What is wrong with you, man? You don't
Like a
throw the
chainsaw, huh?
drone. It's just stupid is what it is. Those are 16.8 volts coming around to meet your finger, bro. Are you aware of this? Those are each one of those is drawing almost 7 amps piece, bro. Go ahead, stupid. Put your finger in there and see what happens. Go ahead. I'm waiting. So he shows people how to hand toss the solo, and I was like, bro, we're not going to allow that stuff in my group. I'm sorry. You can represent that on your channel all you want. We're not going to have it in here because you're not putting disclaimers on any of this stuff. You're nothing. Like, this is a free for all. If I lose my finger, I'm suing you. And Xavier didn't want to hear it. No, he can't do no wrong. Xavier can't do no wrong. So he shared the videos. I kicked him out of the group. So he went over to the other 3DR solo group and he shared them over there. And they allowed it. And then not a week later, we had 2 reports of guys hand tossing their solo. And then we got the pictures of the aftermath. Oh God, man. Some poor sap had 2 fingers, right? And they were both gone. And he had them set on the table and he took a picture of where his fingers were attached to his hand next to the table where they were cut off. And he says, people, I cannot say this enough. Do not hand toss your solo. I threw it in the air and it flew back at my face and I tried to dodge it with my finger to knock it away from me and it took my 2 fingers off. And I said, wow, imagine that. Because you're not supposed to hand toss the solo. It's a gyro operated sensor bird setting, stupid. Oh man. God, that was a bad day for that dude, man.
And I learned a lesson with my Mavic Air, and it's a tiny wee drone. And I went to land it on the roof of the car. And when it was trying to land, it was hovering, just couldn't quite get grounded. And the curvature of the roof of the car, it just fell off the roof. And of course, I didn't want it to drop on the ground, so I just grabbed it. And the blade hit the tip of my finger, and by fuck, did that hurt.
Oh, yeah, well, hurt and chopped it off are 2 different things.
I know. I won't do that again.
Yeah,
Dude,
I landed the Mavic Pro on a picnic table, and it was just on the edge of the picnic table. And my wife went to catch it because it started to fall. She was about that far away from us. No, don't do this.
Yeah, Mars just said he can hand toss his tello. Yeah, but they're built to hand toss, you know.
You can catch the tello from the top, no problem at all.
Yeah.
Dude, if the tello prop hits you, it feels like you got stung by a bee for about a half a second and then it's over with.
Yeah.
If a 3DR solo prop hits you, you know it. You know. It's not even a clean chop. It like hacks it off.
Yeah.
It's not fun. It's not fun. It looks like it cuts halfway through and then just tears it off the rest of the way.
Yeah. Like a chainsaw.
Right.
Yeah,
there was nothing clean about how the dude's fingers parted from his hand. It looked very sloppy. So, yeah.
Good night,
I think I'd rather have a... Huh?
I'm saying good night to Bob Casey out there.
Oh, good night, Bob.
Have a good new year.
I know, Bob. We got graphic real quick on you. I'm sorry, Bob. Well, that was the last time I had any faith in Xavier, and then since then it's just gotten worse and worse. Dude, so his latest video, it shows him flying, and he goes through his window with the Mavic Mini, right? He goes through his window, and then he flies out over the highway, right? Backwards. And I was like, wow, man, you're just like asking to get in trouble, aren't you? Like, that's like It's not the flying over the road that's going to get you in trouble. It's the flying over the road backwards when you can't tell if there's cars coming or not. Technically, you're not supposed to fly over moving vehicles. Well, that's why you don't fly over a highway, because there's constantly traffic moving. There's no stoplights, right? So we had a big powwow about safety and doing this thing, and he goes, "Bro, there's a crosswalk there. Don't you see the crosswalk?" So the crosswalk is for people traversing.
It's for the people. You don't fly over them either.
Yeah. It was like, and second of all, there's no crosswalk there, bro. You just made that up because you realized somebody caught you doing something you weren't supposed to do. So then he shares a video with Drone talking about flying over roads and how it's okay. And he goes, "Just look at it, bro." And I was like, no. Did you watch the whole video from Drone? They specifically state that you can fly over parked vehicles and non-moving vehicles. There is nothing in there that says it is safe to fly over moving traffic. That is a no-no. That is instant violation zone, bro. You don't fly over moving vehicles. If your drone was to fall in moving traffic and go through somebody's window and kill them because they're traveling at 70 miles an hour and your drone blasts through their window and hits them in the face, there is a problem. It's not like it's landing on your parked car. It's like two very different scenarios here, man. So then he didn't respond at all. He knows he got caught, and then from that point, he just stopped responding. And I'm like, see, dude, this is why I have no respect for you, because you don't seem to get it. Like, you are out here putting this information out for people, and people are seeing you do it, and then they're doing it. See? You almost have a power of responsibility as somebody who does videos and YouTube, because if people are watching your channel and the amount of people that you have, you're rubbing this off on kids. You're rubbing this off on people who don't understand these things. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is why the hobby progressively gets worse.
Yeah. Do not watch Xavier's how-to video.
No.
Public warning. Do not watch.
How about the worst one, dude? The flying in the no-fly zone during the presidential no-fly zone that went up. How dumb do you have to be like, I know there's no fly zone coming, so I've decided to fly all three of my drones at the same time with one operator in a no-fly zone to see what each drone does individually. Where did you ever think that was an okay idea to pilot three drones at the same time in a presidential no-fly zone that you know is going to kick in the next 3 minutes? And you have no idea what any of these aircraft are going to do when the temporary flight restriction goes into play. Nothing. You have no idea. You have three drones now, all up in the air.
What sound do they make?
What?
Plop, plop, plop.
Yeah. It's like, why? I test these things for you guys so you don't have to. No, nobody's dumb enough to do that. Just you. You're the only one. It's just you, man.
Don't bother testing it for me. I don't care. I don't want to know.
See?
What they're going to do.
See, and this is, look, Dennis, this is why I get in trouble, because I'm opinionated and I want to call these people out. But every time I do, I become the bad guy.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to know the truth. They don't want to be told the truth. They'd rather hear that he's a good dude. He's a good pilot. That doesn't mean that what he's teaching you is good.
Right.
He's a nice guy. Okay, great. He's a nice guy. He's a friendly guy. If he's a personality on YouTube, that's wonderful. It doesn't mean that he's telling you correct information.
Yeah, but you could get the dumbest person on earth to drive a tractor and have the straightest furrows that he's ploughing. And there's that bloody noisy bird again. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What is the bird's name?
Oh, he's saying, how are you? But
well, I have Ham Solo. You should change the bird's name to Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, I know. He's just a noisy little bastard. Rocky.
Ah, there you go.
Rocky, you've been really, really good lately.
Oh,
He's seen
keep it up, Rocky. I'm going to put the towel over your cage.
It doesn't work. He sits on the bottom of the cage. He's always got to see what's going on.
That's why you get a bigger towel, bro.
He's a bloody Aussie.
Get a big black towel.
Yeah. No, you got to get the spray bottle. That
up.
bird doesn't. That bird doesn't care. That bird's like, F you.
Shut up. We're going to beat you at the rugby.
Oh my gosh, Xavier, what are we gonna do with that dude?
Did you see what Mars wrote? He says, headless mode hit my nipples, Dan.
Headless mode, what?
Headless mode bit my nipples, Dan.
Oh, good.
I don't
You
know.
were
either.
talking about
Headless mode
you were talking about the drone taking people's fingers off at the time. I don't know if that's related.
I saw this.
Yeah. Thank you, man. It's killing my ear. No. Bad Mike Bird. Bad Mike. Bad Mike. I'll go get the squirt bottle, bro. Oh man. Just go put him on your shoulder, Kiwi. He'll be all right. That's the worst trying to stream with an animal in your hands, man. They're okay for about 10 minutes, and then after that, they get bored and start pulling on your hair and chewing on your ear and trying to climb up your shirt and do things. My guinea pig's a little different because it's just a creature that's like, I don't want to be held, but I don't want to jump out of your arms either, so I have no choice. I'm just going to lay here.
It hasn't worked.
Did you go get him?
I let him out, and he's still bloody squawking.
Yeah, he's
Mars-
trying to get your
Mars doesn't
attention,
have-
man.
Oh, sorry. Mars has an explanation for you here. I almost lost my nipples with the 9.5-inch props on my DJI F450. Out.
Oh, yeah.
Footage too, he says.
Yeah, that sounds like fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Show me where to sign. I'll have somebody do that.
Yeah, sounds like a good time. All right, let's get a show of hands here. How many people are in here?
There are five according to this.
Yep.
5 in chat. Who are they all?
Well, Mars and Mars and
Mars,
Mars and
Mars,
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 and Bob
Mars.
Casey, Timeless Truths.
Are they actually all still in here?
Well, Mars certainly is.
Michael's still here, I think.
Timeless Truths.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still here.
All right, show of hands. Original Adobo, Ken. You guys know Original Adobo, right?
Yeah.
Ken is doing a drone meet on the 11th. I know where the drone meet's happening at, and I know who all's going to be there. Should I go and break the party? Show of hands.
That's entirely up to you, Dan. That's your decision.
Should I be a party buster?
Well,
What are you guys doing here? Gee, how'd that happen? You know who's going to be there.
Mars says you should do it. No,
Okay.
Mars is not here. He's a ghost.
Okay.
But even though he's a ghost, he says, yes, you should do it.
Yes, okay.
And Timeless Truths also said ye, which I think he meant yes.
Okay. Mike, thoughts?
Definitely go for it.
Okay. That's 3. Sorry, guys. Even if you disagreed, we'd still be on top.
Good, I don't have to vote.
Bill the drone reviewer is gonna be there. I'm thinking if I should show up early and have a sign. You know that old dude that sets up a coffee mug and he sits behind a chair and he's like, "Trump this, change my mind." I should have one of those out there that says like, "Bill the drone reviewer is a douchebag, change my mind," and I'll sit in a little chair.
There
Right?
you go.
No?
That sounds good.
Little coffee cup and an extra chair there for someone to sit down and debate me.
And you got to have a blanket over your knees.
I would not enter a debate
Rocking
with you, Dan. Under any circumstances, even if I know you're 100% wrong, I would not enter a debate with you.
I would tear Bill apart. Poor guy wouldn't stand a chance, man. Listen, I don't have really too much against Bill. I just wish he would stop lying to people, man.
Yeah,
And-
exactly. It's not a
It's
personal
really
thing. It's just the fact he's an asshole.
yeah.
And he gets views from lying to people.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's crazy,
Timeless,
man.
I think Timeless Truths has changed his vote. He says make your own party.
I thought I was by showing up with my table. Oh my gosh. No, I've invited him out to go have coffee with me and stuff, and he it's like he was so afraid to meet me. It was weird, man. I've tried numerous times to get Bill just to go. Like he lives less than like 30 minutes from me, and he's always flying with Dono, and I always tell Dono, why don't you ask him? Because he doesn't want to meet you, bro. And I'm like, cool, man. Well, at some point we're gonna run into each other, and the day that happens, man, he's not gonna have a choice.
Hey,
I
hey
think
Dan,
we have
do you need money?
what's that?
Do you need money?
Do
Because
I need-
Mars says he would pay to see you and Voldemort meet up.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. He who must not be named. Oh God, the wand of power. Yeah, dude, I'm all in, man. I'll do Expecto Patronum, and he'll probably yell Avada Kedavra, and it'll be on, man. I'm in.
It's open.
All right, well, Mike, that about writes it up, man. I think I have plans for the 11th, bro.
No.
As much as I want to be a jerk, I'm gonna try to be polite. However,
What drone are you going to take?
I think I'm gonna have some fun when Bill puts up his DJI. I think I'm gonna plug in my 600 milliwatt 5.8 drone. That should knock out his light bridge and OcuSync real fast. We'll get to witness one of those panic modes again, where he slapped the return to home button 50 times because it wasn't listening to him. That'll be fun, man.
Or can't you get those jammer things that jam the signals?
That's pretty much what 5.8 does, man. You plug in a race quad next to a DJI product, it's screwed, man.
Is that
It'll
right?
knock out OcuSync. Yeah, it'll knock out OcuSync like it's sitting still.
Wow.
Yeah, the moment you plug in, man, anything over 600, and it's gonna do some serious signal bashing on OcuSync and Lightbridge. If you have 2 or 3 Mavics up or DJI products that are all running on either Lightbridge or OcuSync, they'll all go haywire. All of them. Doesn't matter. If they're within probably 1,000 feet of the FPV signal, they'll get trashed. Yeah.
Miles will understand this. That would be a Rodney Rude moment. That'll fuck him.
Yeah, well, I would just do it I would just plug in just for a second, just to watch the panic, and then I would unplug just to. What happened? Oh man, I forgot. Oh my god, how could I forget? Oh, I always forget that 5.8 messes with OcuSync. My bad, guy. You got your drone. Everything good? Okay. Panic mode. No, where's it going? Jumping up and down again. Panic attack. Screaming at Val, who's not there. Looking at Ken with worried eyes. Oh, I can't do it to him, man. I want to. I can't. Mike, my heart's changing, man. Not the Grinch anymore.
Pussy.
Oh, is that a dare?
Get that inner Grinch, man, and bring it out.
Hey Dan, I don't really give a shit. On the other side of the world.
Oh my god. That's funny. Nah, man, I'll be nice. I try to. Ken and me finally shook hands after a long time, going back and forth. I would shake not hands with Bill, but I almost said I would. I could never do that, I don't think. Thought about it for a sec.
How strong are your hands, Dan?
Pretty strong.
Cool. That's all you need to do. Give them the dance.
Just give a crush.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man, I power lifted for like 12 years. I wouldn't mind giving a hefty squeeze.
But yep.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it to midnight. It's 3:30 or it's 12:37.
Well, it's 20 to 7 here.
20 to 7 here. I wonder if Murphy's is still open, that gas station down there. I may walk down there. That's about a half mile down. Might give me something to do.
Go for it. Take the swiggy.
Marge says it's all in the handshake.
It's all in the head. Yeah, well, not if I got a vice grip for a handshake.
The handshake.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep, that's from crunching wrenches all day on cars, man.
Oh,
Be surprised how strong that makes your wrist, forearm, and your hand. Cracking wrenches all day, bro.
And the funny thing,
then
I've been driving trucks for 25 years, and my left-hand wrist it's buggered.
Yeah.
Backwards and forwards.
Well, I was a mason tender, man, picking up block most of my life before I got into doing some sort round security. So I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, though, being a mason tender really helped with football. Well, you could just grab people and physically sling them around after working a couple seasons of throwing block all day. It's like judo, man. You don't want to fight somebody who's actually really good in judo because their core strength is insane, bro. Those guys are gorillas. I would never want to be grabbed by a second or third degree black belt in judo. Boy, they would just turn you inside out like a potato. Sorry, did I peel you?
Damn. Your skin on the ground again.
Yeah. I'm serious, man. Judo guys, their core strength is crazy, man. I've wrestled, like when I was in high school wrestling, I went against a kid who had been, he's at least a second degree black belt in judo. And man, that guy just twisted me in ways I didn't even realize were possible. And it's not like you didn't fight him. I was a big dude, man. I put everything I had into it, but their core, their strength, the way they train is just insane. Man, that guy grabbed my arm and started twisting. I was like, how is this possible? I benched like almost 400 pounds. There's no way you're doing this to me right now.
Yep.
Nope. I got handled like a baby that day. I'm like, oh, I'm done. That's it for my wrestling career. Choose you. I'm going back to football. It's easier.
Yeah, that's what Miles is saying. Handshake. It's all in the handshake. Handshake. They squeeze sometimes. It's fun to watch grown men cry.
Oh yeah. It's when you start crushing and then the hand collapses in the middle. Once you get that V shape like that and the fingers fold in, then you can just crunch down on that. And that's when it becomes raw. That's when you know the handshake went wrong quickly. Start folding the hand in half, boy. Somebody's gonna squeal. Ah, ah. You all right there? I thought you were gonna squeeze back. You got your man card? I'm revoking it right now. I'm sorry. You can have it. Huh?
Jay Watkins was his coach in judo in his younger days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I revoked Xavier's man card. Didn't we take that away?
No, you should have.
When did we? I thought we took that away. Bill, Mike, when did we take away his man card? Was that last year?
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Was it a long? Yeah, I gotta remember the date that we revoked it, man. I told him he couldn't have it back until he earned a 10-inch face scar doing something really manly and epic. Or he had to rebuild an engine of any kind from ground up. I don't think he's done either of those two. To get your man card back, man, you got to do something really manly. I'm sorry. You have to.
I rebuilt my first engine when I was 7.
There you There you go. What was it?
Briggs and Stratton.
Nice. Lawnmower? Yeah, they were pretty easy to rebuild.
Keep it simple.
There
when you
wasn't
sell.
much to them. And not much to them, man. They come apart pretty easy. But yeah, it's a good way to start. Get you started. Understand the internal workings of an engine. It's just one exhaust valve, one intake valve.
Yep.
That's easy enough on a 4-stroke.
Yep.
Dennis, you ever rebuild an engine?
Yeah, on a BMW R60.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah. Yeah, that was my dad's. My dad bought that in '74, new, and then he had a heart attack in '85 and sold it to me in '89 or no '99.
See,
Thing
we're all men.
sat in his garage for 15 years, and then of course it had gasoline in it and so on. He just never used it after the heart attack. But anyway,
Well, you see, this is a panel full of real men.
yeah.
I'm telling you, man. There's real men in this chat. If I asked that question to Bill, I probably would get the no. He doesn't seem like the type of guy that would rebuild an engine.
Engines can be rebuilt.
Yeah. Oh my God! I thought when they were done, they were just done. No, man, you can rebuild them. Oh, bore them out, put bigger pistons in. What do you want to do? Rebuild the bottom end, make them stronger than they ever were? Cast iron block all day, bro. You can't kill a cast iron block. What's wrong with you?
What was the French motorbike that looked like a BMW? Was it the Sabre or something? I can't remember.
French motorbike.
They had the two horizontally opposed twin cylinder.
Oh, you know what? I've heard
Wasn't that didn't the 500 the CX 500 wasn't that same style engine, man? Didn't they make cafe racers out of those?
Yeah, were you talking about a Honda?
No, that's Japanese.
No, this is a French bike.
No.
Well, no, but I'm saying that same engine was from French that they put in the CX 500. It's the same build, same design. I think that's the one you're talking about, man. They used them in the CX series for like 5 or 7 years or something like that, and they were turned into cafe racers, but they were a French engine design. The twin V, what is it, a V twin? No, it wasn't a V twin. It was
Horizontally opposed.
horizontal. Yeah,
Beamer.
there's a really weird engine setup on the CX 500s, man. I had one.
60 was horizontally opposed.
Oh, are you talking the CX? They were the little 125 3-cylinder 2-stroke.
Are you talking about
Yeah,
a
I think it
Honda?
was a. What's that?
You talking about a Honda?
Well, I'm talking about a Honda. The bike is a Honda.
Yeah,
But the
I believe
engine
had that engine on a bike that he bought.
Yeah,
He
it was
got
like
rid
a.
of it because the alternator was internal.
Yeah, it was a stator, but yeah.
Yeah. And it was a
Well,
pain.
they all failed. They were all a pain in the ass when the stator went out. You had to tear the whole damn thing apart to get the stator out. That's how it is with most bikes, though, man. Even scooters, bro. The GY6, 139 QMB and QMJ motors, bro. Those are horrible. I like Honda, but man, they piss poor design when it comes to stator setups. Oh my God. We got to tear half the damn thing apart to get the stator out. Huh?
Is Kiwi talking about the, I don't know how you pronounce this, Peugeot or
Peugeot.
Peugeot.
I can't search, unfortunately, because if I drop this page, it's done. I'll have to come back in.
Everybody say goodnight to Timeless, he said no.
Bye, Timeless.
I left the chat to see that, so sorry about that.
Dude, it's 43 degrees here right now.
Going to pick up your kids. Have a good night and a happy new year.
God damn, it's 43 degrees.
Cool.
Sorry. Nobody's home. Go away.
You'll have 6 more days, Dan.
There you go.
Can you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
That's
You want me fluff?
He's up
That's
on top
the parrot.
of He's banging with his beak. Going like that.
Oh, is that what that is? Your bird? Oh my goodness.
I thought it was hotel, man. You want me, fluff pillow?
Mars Hayabusa with turbo. Yep.
Oh yeah. Who
Hey.
used to ride that thing? Ghost Rider. The real Ghost, not the comic book Ghost Rider. You guys know Ghost Rider?
Yeah.
You should. What's that?
The guy in France that used to
Yeah, that dude's
Boy, please,
crazy.
fast.
I think his Hayabusa was like 500 blown horsepower. And man, that guy wouldn't do a wheelie until after like almost 300 miles an hour. He was insane.
Yeah.
Insane, bro.
I heard that he
I don't
died.
know. What's that?
I think he died, didn't he?
Well, I know the YouTube videos stopped being made about him because the police were finally starting to catch on to who he was. So I
Right.
think they finally stopped making the videos. But he did the one out in front of what was that historic building on a snowmobile? Remember that? Flying down the road on the snowmobile in front of the some kind of state building or something crazy, man. Anyways, he was doing some really ridiculous stuff. You ever watch his traffic cutting videos where he would blow through traffic?
And there's another Ghost Rider too off a classic movie called Mad Max.
Yes.
Oh, Mad Max.
Ghost Rider.
I love Mad Max.
What was his? Mel Gibson. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I didn't really like the first one.
I thought
And
the
it's-
first one was the best.
See, and
like, you know, on a budget.
well, and that's what I was
Yeah.
saying. Like the budget was kind of like what was killing me, because when I saw the second one, I loved the dune scenes in the second one, and it just felt more gritty. You know what I'm saying?
you
The
think
first
about-
one,
Beyond
Huh?
Thunderdome, then.
no. Well, Beyond Thunderdome was the third one.
Yeah.
Mad Max. I forget what the second one is called. Mad Max something.
Return.
Anyways, was it? No.
Pretty sure.
The budget.
Which one was
Yeah.
Gate from Thunderdome or something? That was the third
The-
one. Wasn't it?
That was the third one, but the Mad Max. I forget what the second.
Latest one, I think.
Anyways, whatever. The second one was my favorite. The third one was all right.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy the third one. I think my favorite one out of all of them was the second one, and that one was just legit because that one went, man, dude, the kill 'em scenes in that, if we're legit,
Okay, the
dude.
second one was called Mad Max 2.
Yes, I thought it had another name though. It went Mad Max something, and then Mad Max Beyond Thunderdome. It's just called Mad Max 2.
According to IMDb.
Interesting.
There's Fury Road, which is apparently the first one.
Oh wait, no, the first one was just
Mad
called Mad Max, and the
Yeah.
second one was called Road Warrior.
Yeah.
Mad Max Road Warrior.
You're right.
And the third one was
Yeah,
Beyond
yeah.
Thunderdome.
Yeah.
That's what it was. I liked Road Warrior. That was my favorite one. The first one was
I
really
agree.
low budget. It was hard for me to get through.
Yeah.
This is just the cut scenes in that movie were strange to me how they did things. Like stuff would happen, you'd be like, wait, what just happened? Because it's like they cut out part of the filming because it was so low budget, like they can just figure it out from there. And I was like, oh, what just happened? Okay, I guess. And I remember the sound effects were horrible, like cars burning out were like they didn't match the tires. That was like, it just seemed off. Everything about it seemed off to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm picking it apart too hard.
They edited the film on their phone.
Oh gosh.
No, the best scene on the original Mad Max was when he handcuffed him to the ute or the pickup that he rolled down the hill right at the end.
Now, yeah, that was when he first got the Interceptor, wasn't it? Wasn't that what he was driving, the Interceptor?
I think the Interceptor was the special vehicle they used because that was during the initial annihilation of petrol and everything. All the tits went up basically.
Right, but wasn't that introduced in the first Mad Max Interceptor, and then it was just kind of like became.
Yeah.
By the second one, it was really beaten and dogged out, and by the third one, it was being towed by horses.
Yeah. No, the fourth one, I think they towed it in when they changed it again, didn't they?
Well, the fourth one was Fury. That was the new one with what's his face in it, Fury Road, and that one was good. I actually enjoyed that.
And the funny thing is, with Fury Road, I actually met the Australian guy that was in charge of all the picture vehicles when he was over here with Pete's Dragon making the film over here.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me a number plate off one of the cars for Douglas County, which was where it was set in America. And he says, "Don't tell anyone that you've got it, but I've just told the whole world." And he also gave me a light bar off one of the cop cars.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
I gave
Heavy.
him an old 36 Ford V8 hubcap, and it had a hole in the middle of it, so I put a clock mechanism in it and gave it to him to hang on his man cave wall. And he was almost in tears because he said 30 years of in the film industry, giving away hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff, and I was the first person to ever give him something back.
That's pretty cool, man.
Happy New Year, Evie. Evie Bubbles has joined. I guess
It's almost time.
Evie.
Almost.
7 minutes.
7 minutes.
7 minutes, man. And then
But
I
you're
get
not
to be like, yay, it's a New Year's. All right, good night, gentlemen. Dude, I gotta be up early.
That's all right. You're not driving, are you?
No, but I gotta clean the bathroom and clean up this area. I gotta get all this done before my parents arrive to pick me up. Because I've been staying with Grandma for 2 weeks now. They've been in the trailer and I've been here. I didn't want to stay in the trailer. I was like, what? Grandma's got a condo open? Yeah. What do you mean I can? Yeah, I'm staying in one of those rooms. You guys can have the trailer. That's just, I'm not sleeping in the trailer. I was like, I have to. That's uncomfortable. Yeah.
Yep.
Plus the women here are much hotter. I'm single and ready to mingle again. Yeah, please. Hey, come here, girl. You ever seen a grapefruit this big? Yeah. Now you have. I have to admit, gentlemen, I look impressive standing next to a pool with the size of the McNugget that's down there. It's very impressive when you stand at the pool.
So it's like short shorts.
Yeah. Anybody asks, I'm like, yeah, Magnum PI. That's my ball fro. That's why it's so bushy like that. I start doing the Zoolander thing. Huh?
Hang on. Have you been brushing your nuts again, Dan?
I have. Oh my gosh.
Whoa.
It's the wife's hairbrush. But anyway.
Does the curtain match the drapes? Jeez.
I don't know. It comes in the bottle.
It's fake hair, bro?
Yeah, I think her hair color is much like Dennis's.
I don't have any hair.
Sorry.
I'm getting grace. All right.
Pepper.
Thank you. See it?
Happy New Year, Evie, up in the North Island. Us here in the mainland, it's raining.
Yeah, the camera's not good enough to show that you have any gray hair, Dan. Sorry.
It's too dark. It's too dark. Yeah, dude, my goatee on this side and this side now both have white hair right here.
Oh, boy.
At 32, man. It's too early, bro. It's too early to be getting gray hair.
I
the
dated
worst
a girl
thing.
once who was 20 years old and had completely gray hair. She had had
Really?
yeah, she had had a car accident. She'd been involved in a car accident, had some kind of head injury, and
Yep.
completely turned her hair gray.
Yep.
Never heard of that before.
I've seen it
Wow.
myself. A
20 years old.
chap that was in his mid-50s, he fell down the stairs and smacked his head, and within about 8 weeks, he was completely grey.
That is
That's
nuts.
awesome.
Weird as.
That is nuts.
Dude.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Most guys would pay to get like grays early, man. Yeah. What's
Look at
that?
him.
What's that? That shaded gray? Like shit gray. Don't they sell a product that like turns your hair kind of gray?
Yeah, but all the young girls are dying
Yeah,
grey
they
now.
do actually. I think you're right. I think it's called Shade of Gray.
Something like that, where it's supposed to make
Yeah.
you look like you're kind of an old guy-ish,
Kind of a
but not
suave-
really. You're like, right? Those are for the girls that like have daddy issues,
yeah.
and they chase the older Jennies. You know, they kind of like that in and out. Well, he's still young, but he's in shape. But a shade of gray.
Yeah.
It is a weird product, dude. I think if I was to represent a product, I would probably want to do like Soul Glow, like just let your soul glow. You know, big old poofy fucking white dude fro. That would be the shit, man. Soul Glow. I'd be good in a Soul Glow commercial. Yeah.
Yeah. Evie says she's 90% white at 43 years old. And I says, kids do that to you.
So
Oh, yeah.
Mars says that you can give him money for his grays, Dan. So
Yeah.
yeah, so now maybe Mars can trade you meeting Voldemort, and he can pay with his gray hair.
Jesus, man, this is Mars. You're quickly becoming like the prostitute of YouTube streaming here. Like next, you're selling your body to people and stuff. You know, Jesus, man.
Why would Dan want to play with your pubic hair, Mars?
Oh my gosh! Did anybody watch that film I suggested? Did you guys watch that, The Happy Time Murders?
I've watched it. Yeah, it was quite good, wasn't it?
Have you? Did you see Happy Time Murders?
Yeah, I did. And when I saw it, I thought, I've seen this before. And then I looked through, I think it was Facebook. I went through Messenger and that, trying to search out a video my brother posted. And this was way back. And he posted a link to Happy Time Murders then. Must have been when it came out. It was about 2000.
It was dude. It is the funniest. It is Jim Henson's wish for an R-rated Muppets.
Yeah.
It is the whole movie. Dude, it's fantastic. Those, I don't know, man. Did you see it, Dennis?
I watched the trailer. It's just not my style, Dan. Sorry.
Oh my God, I thought that too until I watched it. I was like, this is gonna be stupid. And then I watched it, and
is that where that joke came from?
Too violent,
What's
too
that?
vulgar, too. There's just something wrong with that. That's.
But you almost bond. Hold on. You almost bond with the characters. By the time you get 20 minutes into the movie, you forget that they're puppets until they throw puppet jokes in there. Like you stop thinking about them as a puppet. You start looking at them more like a character. And it's interesting that you have that ability because it's kind of really a fun storyline that they play with, where you think about puppets in a totally different light. It's just the way they portray them in this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like did you ever see the Sausage Fest movie or whatever that was? Sausage
Happy
Party?
New Year, Dan. Now go ahead.
Well, thank you. Happy New Year. Yes. Did you see Sausage Party or whatever it was? Sausage Fest?
No.
Yes. Okay. I will never look at refrigerator food the same way again. I just won't. There is a scene at the end of that movie that just shouldn't happen. And just, I never will forget that scene. There are scenes like that in this movie. that you will never forget.
Yeah, that's what
They
I
are
was afraid of. That's why I decided no, it's not for me.
they are unforgettable moments in your life that you feel like you have to witness, and until you haven't lived. You know?
Oh well. Oh well. I think I can live with not living.
Oh my God, yo. But no, Kiwi, when he's milking the cow, what? What? Oh God. Oh, what was the little ugly one's name?
Oh God, you.
The one that had the weird ears? Muggsy? No, not Muggsy. What was it?
Wasn't me.
The one that was all like crack addicted. Yeah. Yeah, that one that I'll suck your dick. Like, what?
The thing is, though,
Well, she didn't say no.
with animated movies, you can do what the hell you like.
Oh my God, bro.
Mars says, I so want to see Voldemort try to press the return to home button, but it won't work because Dan will be there.
Oh man. Wow. I fly manual, bro. I don't like when I fly, I never use return to home. I just fly back to myself. Like you're not learning anything if you're not pushing your skill set.
Well, I pushed the wee Mavic Air as pretty hard the other day. I flew over 2 dams and then did the big loop on an old bridge, and it was windy, but it still didn't come up windy enough to come home, sort of thing. So I just kept it going.
Now, I was half tempted to fly the Bebop 2 through that little triangle that I've been doing with FPV. But every time I'd get close to it and I'd line it up, the wind would come through that little tunnel, and I'm like, I'm gonna lose a drone today. I've got the balls to do it, but the wind needs to slow down. Oh well.
I'm quite lucky that there's quite a lot of features within an hour's drive of my hometown here. And up in Alexandria, you got the new bridge, but the old piers off the old single lane bridge is still there. They're all made of rock, stone. And they got archways, big archway where the traffic used to go through. And then below they had a walkway bridge underneath it, which has got small archways. So it'd be quite good to fly through those and then back through them backwards or something.
Truth.
Fun.
Well, gentlemen, it's 12:04, man. I gotta get rolling because I gotta sleep and then wake up and do a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah, it's 104 here. I've been up 20 hours, so that's it for me.
You held on. Mike is gonna hang out with you, Kiwi.
That's all good because I'm gonna cut it short. I've got to go and cook some food for my darling wife who's watching movies on New Year's Day because it's raining.
I know you were
Mike, what'd you say?
Mike, but I couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I was, for some reason, I was just thinking you were out there on the West Coast, but that's right, you're down south.
Yep, southwest or south. I'm on the southeast.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
Hey,
I'm getting confused where everybody is. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Hey, Mike.
Hmm?
Did you see that he put out a Mavic Mini video today?
No, I didn't. Who? Bill?
No. You commented on his video today, flying around his tree.
Oh. He was flying inside.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Christmas tree. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. He said he was gonna play with it before he sends it over. I was surprised, man. He was doing all right.
I know, he did good.
Pretty stable inside the house, I'd say.
Happy 2020, Mars. Catch you on the flip side, brother.
All right, gentlemen.
See you, Mars. See you, Dan.
Tootaroo.
Good night,
Mars.
Mars.
Kiwi. That's the only name I know you by. So if you want to go by some other name, say it now.
Craig.
All right. I will make a note.
Yes, and
Craig Yarker.
Craig, Yarker,
Kiwi.
Kiwi.
You didn't, Dennis, that's his name. You didn't know his name?
No,
You
I
don't
didn't.
know my name.
Oh, now you know his name.
Now I know.
Kiwi, now he knows you're Craig.
And the thing is, like, I'm out there now, and there's only 5 families of Yarker in New Zealand, and there's only one Craig.
You know what the problem is, Dennis? I still call him Kiwi, even though I know his name is Craig. It's so much easier just to say Kiwi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like Evie Bubbles. She's a Kiwi, and she lives in Auckland, and it's a beautiful, sunny, hot day up there, and we've got shitty, smoky, overcast, rainy day down here. So
Okay, well, I gotta go because I gotta pick my nose with my pinky on my opposite
Oh
nostril
yeah,
before I
We
cut
don't
the
need to
live
do that,
stream.
so.
is
Oh.
that the one that's still on your hand that hasn't been taken off from throwing a solo?
Yeah. It's the lone survivor.
See ya, Evie. You have a good one, bud.
Who was it?
And-
Mike, what was his name? That did the Austin Powers. All right. Anyway, guys, exactly.
Good night, brother.
All right,
Well,
folks.
Happy New Year.
I've
brother.
had fun.
See you, Dan. You have a good one, mate. Safe trip back.
Yes, Mike, what were you saying?
I was telling Dennis good night and have a happy
Oh.
New Year.
Thanks.
Okay.
And
Happy
young.
New Year to everyone. Bye, everyone.
Choo-choo.
Bye-bye now.
Choo-choo. Bye, Mike.
We'll get something going.
Bye, Kiwi.
Night, Dennis. Night, Dan.
Bye.
Bye-bye. I thought he was going to throw me a kiss then.
Huh?
But anyway, Mike, I'll better cut everybody loose and finish the stream and go and cook my wife some food for dinner.
All right, man.
Now,
Have a good one, brother.
Yep.
Talk to you soon. Have a happy New Year and all that good stuff. And everybody's still out there in the chat. Happy New Year. And we'll catch you soon.
well, we've survived the silly season anyway, and we're still married, so it's a start.
There you go. Let's start. All right,
Cool.
man.
Okay, mate.
Good night, bro.
All right. See everybody. We're cutting this stream now, and adios. Bye. See Evie. See Mars. Bye bye, everybody. 5, 6, 6. Ending now, and we're ending again.